Wow, the very first words that Jesus ever spoke to his disciples are so extraordinary. And they will surprise you and might actually say something about your own relationship with him. If you remember, in the Gospel of John, the first two disciples begin following him, and Jesus stops and turns around, and instead of saying something like, "Do you repent?" or "Do you believe?" he asks a question. What are you seeking? In other words, why are you following me? What is it that you really want? And that's an incredible question because it reaches far beyond the first two disciples. It reaches every one of us. Are we following Jesus because of who he is or because of what we hope to get out of it? If all we want is for him to give us something, then we're not really following Jesus. No, we are asking Jesus to follow us. Look at what happens after Jesus feeds the 5,000. They chase him across the sea, and Jesus stops and he says to them, "You are seeking me not because you saw the signs, but because you filled your bellies with loaves." That's John chapter 6, verse 26. They wanted another meal. And Jesus wanted to give them himself. Then after the resurrection, check this out, this is so beautiful. Mary Magdalene is weeping outside the empty tomb. She doesn't recognize Jesus at first. And he asks her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" Are you ready for this? Then he says, "Whom are you seeking?" Jesus' first words to his disciples are, "What are you seeking?" And near the end of the gospel, he says, "Whom are you seeking?" The story begins with a search for something, but it ends with a search for someone. And it gets even better. The very first recorded words Jesus ever spoke was when he was 12 years old in the temple, when his parents had been searching for him. And he says to them, "Why were you seeking me?" Why? What? Whom? From his youth to his disciples to the empty tomb, Jesus keeps redirecting people's search to him. Because when you seek Jesus above everything else, you discover that the greatest gift was never what he could put in your hand, in your bank account, or in your belly. You don't just find the blessings, no, you find the blesser. And in finding Jesus, you discover what your heart was seeking all along. My friends, comment "seek" and I will send you the full breakdown. God bless you.